Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's session, weekly watch list review. This was my watch list for this week. I have not looked at any of these, so I don't know what they've done or how they've done. I did trade a couple of these, but it was early in the week, and I don't even remember. I think I traded Mara, and I think I stopped out of Bank of America. But that's all I can remember. You know what? It was either Bank of America or maybe it was Morgan Stanley. But anyway, there was my watch list. Let's take a look. Mara. So here was the weekly chart on Mara. We were looking for a break of last week's high, which was 55.29. That was our entry. Target 1 was 56.48. Target 2 was 57.45 or 57.75. We obliterated those. If we take a look at a shorter time frame here, just to kind of see how it played out, we broke it on, let's see, this was the 29th, 1st. We broke it on Monday morning. We triggered and instantly took out target 1 and look at target 2. The high on Monday was 57.79. Target 2 was 57.75. And then it pulled back down below our entry and it re-triggered again. I'm not a fan of playing a re-trigger, but it was there if you wanted to trade it. But either way, you still hit target 1 and target 2 the first day. So Mara was definitely a winner there. Beyond, let's take a look at the weekly. Just easier to see. Well, I thought it would be easier to see. It actually did break to the upside and hit target 1. If we come to the daily, right here we broke last week's high and took out target 1. So if we go down to the 60, we can get a better look at it. Broke it here on, I think that was Wednesday, the 3rd. Yeah, Wednesday. Broke it on Wednesday and took out target 1 in the first 60-minute candle Monday. It triggered and took out target 1. So Beyond was a winner. I also had it possibly to the downside, but it didn't break to the downside, so that was a no trade. Now the 2 up with a red close. We had AMD, so we were looking for something to pull back to the downside. And if we look at the weekly, that didn't happen. Well, it did. It actually did trigger, but it didn't hit any targets. So this was actually a failure. And this is a setup I don't normally trade, so I usually just trade the inside setups. But since there was only 2 of them I could find that I liked, I tried looking at something else, but it didn't work out. At least this one didn't. We're looking at trying to see where my trigger is. I'm not seeing my trigger here. The trigger was a break below 118.60. Which was right here. We're looking for a break below this candle, and we got the break, but it was one of what Steve Nissen calls a crack and snap. It broke below it and popped right back to the upside, so that was a failure. Bank of America. We're looking for the same type of setup. We're looking for a break below this candle here. If we look at the weekly, break below this 2 here, which the low is 47.03 so break below 47.03 and Target 1 was 46.61. We only got to 46.82. Didn't quite hit target 1, so this was also a failure. Which is why I don't really like trading to the downside in strong markets. I did look for a two down with a green close, but I didn't see anything I liked, and anything I did maybe like, there was earnings or something for this week. So we're in a strong market, so I hate going against the current here and trying to trade puts on something. Scalping, that's fine, but when you're looking at possibly holding overnight, it's just really risky. So we were looking, I also mentioned XLE below 57.12. So XLE on the week below 57.12, which was this candle here. We did break below it. Another one of what Steve calls crack and snap. But I was saying to watch for, if we check the 60-minute, let's see where it did break below it. What was that number again? 57.12. So let's take a look and see where that 57.12 was. So we were way back. Something in my throat here. This candle here. So it broke below it and bounced right off. So XLF was another one. We were looking for a break below this candle and looking for some kind of setup on something in the financial sector, which would have been JP Morgan. Let's take a look at JP Morgan. Same thing, looks almost like the same chart. It popped below last week's low, just barely, and that was it. Morgan Stanley, they're probably all going to be similar, but this one had a little bit more push to it. It broke below last week's low and came down to the 21 EMA. So this one could have been a winner here if you played JP Morgan when it broke that. Goldman Sachs. Same with Goldman Sachs. It had a little bit of push to the downside once it broke. Citibank. Same with Citibank. It had a nice push after it broke the lows. Bank of America. I traded Bank of America, I believe it was Bank of America, but it was moving so slow that it just didn't do anything, so I sold it. I don't think I really lost money, but I didn't really make any either. Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo and Bank of America didn't do much after they broke the lows. So that's it for this week. Mara was a big winner. BYND was a nice winner to the upside. AMD and Bank of America both failed. And XLE and XLF, nothing there panned out either. So not a great week, but we're still in earnings, and it's just I've noticed a pattern that earnings season I just don't trade quite as good. So I don't know if it's just me or if everybody's that way, but yeah, I don't like earnings season. So anyway, that's it for this week. I'll get another scan out for next week's videos. Or next week's watch list and get a video done for that one later on this weekend. So thanks for watching and see everyone next week. Bye.